Welcome back, everyone, to Boston Crab Wrestling. My name is Jason. I'm joined alongside Tom and Matt. And today we're going to talk about what we think should happen for the WWE title at WrestleMania 42. There's a little bit of controversy right now whether we don't know who the champion is going to be heading into the show, and it's March, which is a little absurd. But I'm going to kick things off. I personally want to see McIntyre and Orton. I feel like the Cody and McIntyre feud should have been over with three stages of hell, and we should have moved on. That's how you end a feud. It's not how you continue the feud 2 months later. I want fresh matchups, and I think McIntyre and Orton is the best way to get a fresh matchup at WrestleMania.
Well, my thing with that is if you wanted a fresh matchup, you wouldn't want McIntyre and Orton because that was a big time feud for the championship 5 years ago. And we already saw how that played out. And I just think that the best option they have right now is if they go Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton, turn one of them into a bad guy, and that is the marquee match heading into WrestleMania. I think it's the biggest match they can currently make with who's on the roster, with all the history that they have. And I just don't see another way that they book this match.
I would typically agree with that. Like, Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton seems like a pretty big ticket match, but I think they should let it cook a little bit instead of rushing into it. Let one of them turn heel properly. Do it over the summer. I think they should do a fatal four-way match. You got Drew McIntyre, you got Jacob Fatu, you got Cody Rhodes, and you got Randy Orton. I mean, obviously the match would probably be really good because they're all great in-ring talent. But at the end of the day, it seems like a night one worthy main event. I feel like if you just did Cody versus Randy, it'd be really rushed and the hype up wouldn't be there. And the Drew McIntyre side of it would feel really like just thrown out the window if you get rid of him. So I think you got to include everyone in the storyline.
Especially too, the thing that everyone wanted for the longest time was McIntyre to hold the title. If he's gonna hold the title for 60 days, what was the point of putting the title on him in the first place? That's my
Yeah.
driving force.
Yeah, that's where they put themselves in a tough spot. Like if they had given McIntyre the championship earlier, or just not at all, like they wouldn't be having this issue. And I don't want to see. It's not that I don't think it would be a good match or a good feud, but Randy Orton versus Drew McIntyre just doesn't do it for me. Like they're
Yeah.
both great, they're both amazing, they're both some of my all-time favorites. But like we've seen that feud before. Like it's not something that's new to me. I would rather see a heel Cody Rhodes or a heel Randy Orton feuding with one another. The Fatal 4-Way match is a little weird for me because Jacob Fatu is like a little out of place, in my opinion. Like
Yeah.
I think he's good enough to main event WrestleMania, but I just don't think it's this year. Just because I feel like he would be there just to be there.
Yeah. I mean, I say fatal four way just I see what you're getting, but like I just say that just because the storyline's been moving in that direction for so long. I feel like it'd be really awkward to only have like two of them wrestle. Maybe you can have a triple threat with just Cody, Drew, and Randy Orton. I think that would sell a lot of tickets on its own. You don't need Jacob Fatu, obviously, but I mean, we're what, like a month and a half away from WrestleMania, not
We're like
even.
roughly like
Yeah.
6 weeks away.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you got to do Cody versus Randy, right? You can't just randomly throw it out there. And by the time you start actually cooking with that storyline, it's gonna be like 3 or 4 weeks away. So it's like you got to just do it with what's working right now and just keep pushing that forward.
Yeah, I feel like if they wanted to have a big turn for the Randy and Cody story, like if one of them were to turn heel, which I think would be the best possible option for that story, it would have happened at the Royal Rumble or the Elimination Chamber. It wouldn't have it shouldn't happen on an episode of SmackDown. I think that would just be
No.
stupid, honestly.
Yeah. I
And
think
again,
yeah, I think the Fatal Four Way gives you that realm of possibility of any of the good guys in that match turning, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
I think that would be very fun to see.
it's just
Yeah.
gonna feel all too rushed if it's Cody and Randy.
Yeah.
Because like again, like I said, I don't need a year-long build to this feud. At the same time, I would like more than a month and a half.
I mean, I feel like the perfect way to do this is Tom's idea is kind of getting to me. I feel like if you
Yeah.
go for a triple threat match, not a fatal four-way, triple threat match, this Friday on SmackDown, you just have Randy Orton, as soon as the match starts, attack Cody Rhodes. Or maybe before the match, attack Cody Rhodes.
It,
And Cody loses or it's a DQ, he doesn't get the title. And then that's how you make it into a multi-man match because you got screwed out of this match.
but why would he attack Cody Rhodes?
Because
Like, is
he's
that a heel turn or what? Like,
It doesn't
maybe
even have
he
to be a heel
wants
turn.
the
They could just keep
title.
playing on how
Yeah.
he's going back into the Viper, how he did at the Chamber, where him and Cody were teaming up, and as soon as Cody turned his back, he struck and hit them with the
Yeah.
RKO. Like they could just play more off of that.
All right.
Um,
I
or if
kind
they
of
want
got
to, they can. I mean, I don't think it should have happened on a SmackDown, but if they want, they can just full go turn him heel.
I kind of got like piggyback off what Matt just said, like kind of like on Friday, if they have like the ref get knocked down or whatever, and you have just Cody and Drew going at it, you can have like Orton come in and kind of like inadvertently cost Cody the title, or like not, I was not inadvertently, like he RKO's Cody, McIntyre pins him, and then like Nick Aldis comes out and makes it like a triple threat or something at WrestleMania,
Hmm.
something like that. But
Yeah,
but at the same time, it does kind of screw Jacob Fatu too because his plans are it's really if it's Randy Cody, it's probably him and McIntyre WrestleMania. And if they do the triple threat, he's out of luck.
well, maybe we can talk about some of the other WrestleMania plans in another video because I have an idea on what I think Fatu's doing at WrestleMania, and it has nothing to do with this feud.
Yeah, I think this should be I think getting that fatal four way in for Jacob Fatu, that's a huge boost for his just star power
I
overall. I
agree.
mean, I think if you kind of screw it like last year, what did he have, LA Knight last year? Like,
For the US title, yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, I guess that's cool, but like, what is that doing for his career realistically? Like, it's if and whatever he could possibly have besides the main event for the title, what is that going to do for his career? Like, I'm not saying you have to give him a title, but like, he's already in the situation. You might as well just put him in it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like just physically being in the match will do a
Yeah.
lot for him.
Right, because then it just makes him seem like a viable contender for the future.
Exactly. You build him as a true main event star.
I feel like he's a guy who I love Jacob Fatu. I think he's amazing, but he's a guy who I don't think should be a good guy ever, no matter how cheered or whatever he is. I feel like he would be so much better as just a pure monster heel.
Hmm. I think he can
He's
be like
just,
a he can be like an anti-hero, you know?
yeah, I guess that would be fine too. But I don't think he should be like a pure good guy. I feel like that's
Yeah.
just a little not, that's not his style, I don't think.
Yeah. All right. Do we have any final thoughts here, or should we wrap this up?
Yeah,
No.
man.
All right, so that's gonna do it for this video. Let us know down in the comments down below. Do you want to see Cody and Randy or Drew and Randy? And that's gonna do it. Like I said, please like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff, and we'll catch you guys next time. Peace.